Good afternoon, good evening, more like, to my Stampin' friends. I appreciate you guys coming at 8 instead of 7 tonight. I had out-of-town family in town and needed to spend some time with them. So I'm glad y'all are here. Hey, Susie, my #1 Facebook fan. Glad you're here. I'm super pumped about our project tonight. You know, this catalog called the January-June Mini is retiring at the end of June. There's only a few weeks left. A lot of the papers are already gone. So, like the snail paper, the handsome suited paper. Hey, Debbie Allen is gone. That, I believe the, I don't know. I hate to even say it because I would say the wrong thing. But a lot of the designer papers are already gone. The papers and embellishments are while supplies last. But the stamp sets you can get for some time. But not after the 30th, okay? So you definitely don't want to snooze on that. But I appreciate y'all coming at 8 instead of 7 tonight. And we have a lot of fun things to show you. We're going to show you how to make this cute little shark card. And it seems simple, and it is simple, but I'm going to show you how to do. This is called paper piecing. And this is when you need to fill in an area of a stamp. You can use designer paper to fill it in, which is really cool. So I'm gonna point you down, and we're going to get started on our project for tonight. Get my little magic thing going here. All right. So I hope y'all had dinner and are cozying up to the television. I don't know, what do y'all do every night? Like every night when I'm not crafting, I'm watching TV. Our family has gotten into watching Friends, and so we're watching that. Hope has never seen it, which is insane. But that's what we do every night. So I'm curious to know what you do every night when you're not crafting. So tell me, I want to know. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to show you real quick is just a series of cards of things that are retiring, okay? I don't know, maybe we did this last week. I don't know if we did or not. If we did, I'm sorry for the repeat. But we have cactus cards, so quite a few. This is a flowering cactus suite. That whole it's not even as sweet as, I can't remember what they call it, but it's retiring. This is called Vine Design. Oh, TV or YouTube, says Susie. All right. I'm just gonna go through here. The Wild Rose is retiring. Hydrangea, of course, is retiring. I think I showed you these when I went through my catalog tour, but I'm just going to show them to you real quickly. And if you see a stamp set that you like, then just recognize that all these stamp sets that I'm showing you are retiring. This is Circles Celebrations, Treasured Medallion. Our little kangaroo is leaving. I can't remember what the name of this. It's some sort of birthday. Snail Mail. We have this cute little spring set. These lovey-dovey sets. The kangaroos are going. More snails. Snail, snail, snail. Here's all the snails. Remember the baby pull toys that we did a few weeks ago? That's a cute one. That's retiring. We have the other baby pull toys card. The whirly dies are not retiring. It's just the stamp set that I used. Here's some more cactus, flowering cactus. We have Hey Girlfriend, some more snails, flamingos, oh snap, butterflies. This one is called, I don't remember, but it's really cool. Oval Occasions. I can't think of the name of that. And then there's our last cactus card. Okay, so if you see any of those stamp sets that you like, they're all retiring. So you need to make sure and get those. Now, I wish, well, if you can imagine like a plastic shoebox, I have about 8 plastic shoe boxes worth of cards that are in various stages of retirement. So my special tonight, I want to share them with you. So for any order over $30 is going to get 20 handmade cards. Okay. And that's around, that's a very high value. Let's see, I sell 2 cards for $5. So that would be, no, 3 cards for $5. So that would be about close to 30, a little over $30 in value. So for every order that you put down in with me between now and Tuesday, I'm going to send you 20 handmade cards. Okay. So that's exciting. Let me show you a class that I've got going on. First I'm going to show you my technique class that we're doing is using the peaches. And we're going to make a couple of cute things with the peaches, but we're also going to use our Stampin' Pastels to make our own embossing powder. So you want to join us on this Stamp Technique Club. It's the first weekend of July. So just message me if you want to take part in that. It's either live or online, and it's wonderful. $25 minimum, and you get all the projects. I'm also doing a 10 cards no stamping, and it's called the What a Year Memories and More cards. But you're going to have the instructions to make 10 cards on PDFs. Now keep in mind, if you're on the Pretties team, you're going to get the PDF instructions for free, but you want to go ahead and order these because I think they're going to be pretty popular. They're the Memories and More cards, and then you want to get some Pool Party ribbon. But when you take my class, you're going to get the Memories and More cards, the Pool Party ribbon, the Holiday Rhinestones, and some dimensionals to put together these 10 cards. And what's cool is I had enough left over. Here's what the Memories and More cards look like if you've never seen them before. But they're either 3x4 and 4x6. I made 9 more cards for my team, which are downstairs. And I had this many left over, y'all. There are so many in here. So you're going to have cards for days, okay? And you can also use these for scrapbooking with our Memories and More line of products. But it's a fantastic set of things, and that class is already, it's posted. I sent it on email today. I posted it on Facebook today, but you can also click to register right in this post that we're on right now. Okay, so we're moving fast tonight. So I'm gonna show you how to make this cute little shark card. All right. And this is a retiring stamp set. It's called Shark Frenzy, and I don't have any idea why. I just waited until now to use it because it's adorable, okay? So, of course, if you have children or grandchildren in the last so many years, you've heard of Baby Shark. So we have the cute little stamp that says Baby Shark. But I know it's Father's Day weekend, so I wanted to make a Father's Day card. But, of course, this could say, I love you. Grandpa, Grandma, just I love you, Mommy, Daddy. So basically you've got the whole group of people here. And then when you open it, it's got the little baby shark singing, doo doo. I just couldn't not do the baby shark. So you could leave that off if you want, or you could leave it on. It's your choice. Okay. Let me get my pieces ready here. So this Shark Frenzy is a bundle, and it comes with a set of dies. They're cool, very cool. Of course, the dies cut out cut out the shapes, but also we've got this under the ocean frond. We've got these tiny little neckties and bow ties. We've got some bubbles to make and some fish. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the fish. I would have totally done that. Some filled in bubbles and some outlined bubbles. We've got a little snorkel. Oh my gosh, hats. That must cut out. Oh, the little glasses. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. All right, sorry, I'm just getting so distracted. So I'm going to pull out my shark dies, and I'm going to pull out the die that cuts out the bow tie. That's the ones I need. And I believe I've already got all my stamps that I need on my blocks. Okay. So we are doing, I think this is called paper piecing. I'm not even sure. Block piecing, paper piecing. But what we're doing is we're using designer paper to fill in an open area on a stamp. So you can see there's this stamp that has this large open space. So obviously that asks you or wants you to color it. But maybe you want to do something different. So I'm going to show you how to do this with designer paper. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of thick, basic white paper. And you need the thick paper. Well, I don't guess you need thick white for this because we're not even using our blending markers. But that's what I'm using tonight. It really doesn't matter. And I'm going to stamp this is like on a scratch piece. I'm going to stamp with Memento Black onto my white basic white piece. Okay, so that's ready. Oh, such a good crisp black stamp. Looking good. Okay, so set that aside. And then what I'm going to use to do the filling in is our new designer papers. And we have designer paper in all of our colors with our color families. I'll show you an example. Like this is an example of the Subtles designer paper pack. Okay. And it's got all the subtle colors that we carry, all in a nice pretty row. And then there's 4 patterns. So you've got this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, and that pattern. Okay, so quite a variety there, but it's a monochromatic pack. And like here's the neutrals pack. Then I've got the brights pack. So you've got all the brights colors. So you pick which pack you want. But of course, if you're going to order any pack, you need all 3 packs. Actually, there's 5 because there's 4 color families, and then 2 sets of paper for the end colors. So that's 6 packs of paper. So you just get them all. You're just going to need them all. Okay, so we're going to ink up our shark, but this is how we're going to do our color blocking. So we're going to ink up our shark, and then we're going to stamp it like so. Now I want those little patterns to go up and down, so that's how I'm going to do it. Oh no, I was just practicing on that one. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to isolate a little section of this with our paper snips. So if you don't have our Stampin' Up! Paper snips, then you need to order some. They're $10 whole. They're fantastic. So what we're doing is we are cutting out just the part of the stamp that is that we want, and that's the outer part of the body. And when you're doing color blocking cutting, like normally we leave a halo, all you're going to leave is the black line. Okay, you don't want to cut off the black line for this one, but you do want to not leave a halo. So we're not leaving a halo when we do this. We're just cutting right up against that black line. Okay, so we're going that. Then I just like to cut it rough cut just so I can manipulate it a little bit better. This is the Pool Party from the Subtles pack. Now we're coming in here, but we're going to go up into it at this point. And you can see, I haven't told y'all this in a while, but when you're fussy cutting, you want to hold your scissors perfectly still and just use your other hand to turn your paper. That's the secret to fussy cutting, with control. Absolute control. So we're cutting around the black. We're cutting just outside of the black line to where there's not a gap, but you're cutting right on that black line. Okay, so we're cutting in there. And then we're cutting up here. It's pretty cool. And if you've got a stamp with multiple areas, you can use multiple different papers. So you just decide which part of the stamp you want to isolate, and then you stamp it on designer paper and just cut out the part you want to isolate. So you see what we're doing here? Now, I'm actually going to run over here. I'm going to let you stare at this card. I'm going to go, well, I'll just get my die cut machine. I cannot find one of my plates for my new embossing machine. So you're going to see an old one. My apologies. I haven't gotten fully unpacked from my last live event. So we're having live events again. We had a card class, I had a team meeting, and everything's still packed up. All right, so we are going to cut out Mr. Shark like so. Can you all see that? Awesome. So we're gonna cut that out. I did not do it this way the first time, and you do want to go ahead and cut it out before you do the gluing, because once you glue it, you kind of have to wait to put it through the emboss machine until you've done the gluing. Does that make sense? So I think that's all I used. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make the bow tie. I'm not going to leave this. I am going to leave this out because we're going to need it again. So you're going to use Memento Black and stamp on. Now this is Poppy Parade. It's a real bright red. It's like a tomatoey red pattern, and it's plaid, which is just the cutest for his little bow tie. And we're going to cut that out with our emboss machine once we find our bow tie die. I bet I put this down on top of it. Yep, there it is. It's so cute. There is a, yeah, right and the wrong side there. Let me make sure it's not this way. Yeah, definitely this way. It's just a cute little bow tie. And at first I stamped it in red and poppy, like directly on the shark, and I was like, no, that doesn't look good. So it looks a lot better this way. So you stamp, again, we're just using that designer paper in with our stamps and making the desired areas what color we want them. Okay, I think we're done with our emboss machine. So now all we're gonna do is build. All right, we're gonna get our shark. He's our basic white shark, and we're going to put glue where we know that cutout will go. You can put it up through here, out through here. Oh, there's one little piece I forgot. I'll show you. So that literally is just gonna get glued right down there. It's really not rocket science, y'all. It's just cool. Do you not agree? Very cool. Now we're going to I forgot I needed his little arm. So we're gonna find your little piece, pull out this arm. Pop it on. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. And then I'm going to use just a little dab of glue for since I've got my glue out, a little dab of glue for my bow tie. I don't think you would want to pop that up with a dimensional. I just think that would be too much. But isn't it adorable? He's so clever and cute. But I also noticed in the dies that there were so many other things in the dies. We have hats. This cuts out the eyeglasses, but I definitely wanted to use the hat to make him a cute little fedora. So of course our shark has a black hat. And I actually already cut that out with basic black paper. So we're gonna put that on our sharky. with a glue dot, just like so, okay? So our little shark is all ready to go on our card. Now, I wanted to keep the card simple because I want you to be able to replicate this card at home without much fanfare. You've done a lot of work on that shark. You don't have to make the card complicated. So I'm starting with a basic gray base. I like gray because it kind of brings out that gray with the shark, like the stamping. That's why I chose it. And then we're going to use a piece of Pool Party that's 5 by 3 3/4. I love that. It's got a little bit of an extra outline there than what I usually do. But I'm not going to stick this down yet because I've got some stamping to do. So I'm just going to set this down where I think I like it. Okay, it just gives me an idea of where it's going to go. And I'm going to stamp I love you. Now I ended up using gray, but I'm going to go black and see what this one looks like, and we'll decide if we like gray or black better. So we're going to stamp I love you. Let me get this. Sorry, I banged the thing. I love you. This just kind of gives us a guide for where to stamp. Oh, I love the black. It's bold and beautiful. And then we're going to stamp the daddy. Of course, you could put mommy. You could take the hat and tie off and put mommy, or leave the hat and tie on. I don't care. So that's that. So this is going to go on the outside of your card. And oh my goodness, I don't have any. Hold on, let me grab a stamp and seal. All right, we are going to stick our layer down. Close that memento. Memento ink dries out really fast because it's alcohol based. It's kind of like a Sharpie. So we're going to stick that down. And then the shark, of course, is going to be popped up. The whole shark itself is popped up with dimensionals, so we'll get that nice and raised up because he's so cute. That's gonna go here, and we could leave it at that. That would be fine, but I think it needs to sparkle a little bit, so let's put some I'm just going to put 3 rhinestones. These are just our basic rhinestones. They're literally like ranch dressing. They look good on everything. Also, the holiday rhinestones have some Pool Party rhinestones if you want to use that, but I used them all for another project recently. Now comes our inside part, and I realized that I only had one inside piece cut. Let me get my next piece cut here. This piece I'm also going to do 5 by 3 3/4. For the inside, I just kind of like that it matches the outside. And what we're going to do here is our little baby shark, okay? So he is going to stamp him with, I'm actually going to stamp him with memento also. And then the last thing we're going to stamp is the doot, 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 doot. It's just a song that gets in your head and it never goes away. If you have been around any children, it just is. And I'm going to have it kind of going that way. I think that would be cute. Ready? Oh my gosh, isn't that the cutest? And then I am going to pop in here with a Pool Party blending marker, okay? And we're just going to give, you could paper piece this one too, but I decided since it was on the inside, I didn't want the whole card to get too bulky. Plus, I was just feeling like I wanted to get this part done quickly because I wanted you to focus on the outside, and I want this to be a card that you can replicate. So go through your designer papers, look for papers that are monochromatic. They work really well. Of course, also you can do like a, let me see if I can find an example. Like if you have a girl, oh, Hey Girlfriend would be a great example. Let me show you. Where is she? So you can take the Hey Girlfriend stamp. You can stamp her. You can stamp her dress. I actually did this on one of my projects. Stamp the dress on designer paper and then cut just the dress part out. So you could use flowers, stripes, multicolors, anything. So anything that's like an open lined area, you can do the same thing that we just did and make patterns and colors with what you have used for the designer paper. So we're going to put the inside in and our baby shark card will be finished. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing this each week. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a drawing for those that like and share my video, and they will get a card, this card in the mail. Okay. So that's exciting. So I hope that you like and share this video so that I'll send, if I draw your name, then you'll get this card in the mail. And I'll announce who won in about an hour or so. Now, just a reminder, if you have an order over $30 tonight, you get 20 handmade cards. Don't forget to sign up for my 10 cards in 10 cards, no stamping. And so there's literally no stamping. All of these cards are made with the Memories and More cards. You'll get the card stock already cut and ready. Okay, so I think you could probably make these 10 cards in about an hour, to be honest. It'll be so fast. So sign up for that class. It's fantastic. You can have it either shipped to you or pick it up on my porch. And the link to sign up for that is in this video. Finally, don't forget the stamp sets that are retiring. On the last chance list, I've got a link to those too, and Shark Frenzy is one of them. So let me write the name. Well, you can see the name here, Shark Frenzy, but the number is 154388. So you're going to need that to be added to your stamp collection because, frankly, I don't know when we've had a cute shark stamp set, and I don't know when we'll have another one. So you don't want to let that one pass you by. All right, friends, I hope y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching.